What up, y'all? It is your boy Darius, and I'm back, y'all. So I went over the Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX, which I love that album, by the way. So I love that a lot, though. So this video says Kendrick Lamar's crazy disses on GNX explain. So let's check this out, see what he's saying is. Let's get it, y'all.
Rap game with his GNX album, and today we're breaking down all the crazy shots he took. Back in September, a mural of Kendrick at a restaurant called Meet Sabors in Compton got tagged by a Drake fan. The mural had 3 different paintings of Kendrick on the side of the restaurant. One from when he was given the key to the city of Compton, another was from when Kendrick got the Best Rap Album Grammy for his Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album, and another one was Kendrick with the minivan from Good Kid, Mad City behind him. Kendrick didn't say anything about the mural getting messed up at first, but then he surprise dropped his new album on the anniversary of JFK getting assassinated and made it clear he was coming for everybody who didn't rock with him. Kendrick spoke about the mural getting tagged on the track Whacked Out Murals and rapped, "Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. The energy will make you niggas move to Europe. But it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure." Kendrick knows that his city still has love for him though, and on the track Man at the Garden, he raps, "100 murals out in Compton. Remember me? I kept my promise. Yeah, we deserve it all."
Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of ads like this?
Everyone thought Kendrick would be throwing shots at Drake on the record, but nobody expected Kendrick to go after the whole rap game. Back in the summer, Kendrick was just dissing Drake, but on Whacked Out Murals, he said, "It used to be fuck that nigga, but now it's plural. Fuck everybody, that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch him pander with them backhanded compliments, put their head on a Cuban link as a monument." Even the name of the album, GNX, is a reference to Kendrick thinking he's the best in the game. On the cover of the album, he's posted up with a black Buick Grand National GNX, and on Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick raps, "Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker and the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love." The GNX was a rare high-performance version of the Grand National that was sold from 82 to 87. It was a super rare limited production model with only 547 cars in existence. It was so fast, the GNX even beat the Ferrari in the speed test. The GNX has a lot of meaning for Kendrick. In a 2012 interview, he said that when he was born, his dad drove him home from the hospital in a GNX while bumping Big Daddy Kane. A few months before he dropped the album, Kendrick revealed on Instagram that he finally got his hands on a GNX. In the caption, Kendrick wrote, "In the moment of confusion, the best thing you can do is find a GNX. Make you realize the only thing that matters in life is that original paperwork, that TL2 code, 1 of 547. Yeah, I finally changed. It's over with." So naming the album GNX is Kendrick's way of saying he's one of one and a rare breed in today's rap game. Kendrick called out the rap game for being fake too with the bar, "I never lost who I am for a rap image. It's motivation if you wonder how I did it." But he's been talking about rappers putting up fake fronts for years, and on the track Institutionalized from his album To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick raps, "What money got to do with it when I don't know the full definition of a rap image? I'm trapped inside the ghetto and I ain't proud to admit it. Institutionalized, I keep running back for a visit." The Drake and Kendrick beef really popped off after J. Cole and Drake linked up for the track First Person Shooter. Kendrick clapped back and dissed both of them. J. Cole responded with the track 7-Minute Drill and rapped, "He averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Lord, don't make me have to smoke this nigga cause I fuck with him. But push come to shove, on this mic, I will humble him." For a second it looked like Kendrick was gonna be going to war with Drake and Cole at the same time. But then J. Cole apologized for dissing Kendrick and said it was the lamest shit he ever did.
So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, J. Cole, man, I'm still disappointed that he did that. Like, why would you apologize, man? Like, if you didn't want to diss Kendrick, you couldn't have said nothing. You could just ignore it. You could have did that, but, like, I don't know, man, because I know people still clown for that, though, but that was bad, though. I love J. Cole, man. He's one of my favorite rappers, but that was a wrong move, man. That was disappointing.
It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right?
J. Cole made it clear he didn't want any smoke with Kendrick after he saw how serious the beef was. And in October, he dropped the track Port Antonio and rapped, "They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable, but singing Stop the Violence tunes when dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost a battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. Cole said he was still cool with Kendrick and Drake, but on GNX, Kendrick made it clear that he's not rocking with anyone who's cool with Drake. And he allegedly took a shot at Cole on Whacked Out Murals when he rapped, "Fuck apologies, I want to see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, and maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet, and I'ma take it there." Kendrick had more bars for Drake on the same track, but he aired out Lil Wayne first and rapped, "Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rollie chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down." Before Kendrick dropped GNX, he was announced as the performer for the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Wayne was pressed the Super Bowl didn't pick him because he's the biggest rapper from New Orleans and always wanted to perform at the Super Bowl. Wayne has been complaining about the Super Bowl ever since Kendrick got announced as the halftime performer, and Wayne said that the opportunity was ripped away from him.
I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position, and it was ripped away from me.
Kendrick has always been a fan of Lil Wayne, even though he rocks with.
Yeah, I gotta say that. Like, Wayne, man, it was never yours to begin with. How's it gonna be a rip away from you, though? Someone gotta help me out with that, though.
Drake. But when Wayne started whining about the Super Bowl instead of giving Kendrick his flowers, Kendrick made it clear he's not pressed about it. Kendrick didn't really diss Wayne on the track, but Wayne is obviously in his feelings about it. After GNX dropped, Wayne tweeted, "I just be chillin', and they still come from my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed."
Yeah,
According
okay.
to rumors, Wayne reached out to Kendrick to check his temperature on the situation, but Kendrick didn't pick up the phone. And now, Wayne is allegedly about to spark a beef with Kendrick and went to the studio to record a diss track.
I'm hearing that somebody picked up the phone, tried to call and see what the energy was. I'm hearing that Kendrick didn't answer. I'm going in the booth. You have until I get in that booth.
Are we talking about Wayne?
Yes. I'm hearing that Wayne went in the booth.
A lot of fans are already warning Lil Wayne to stay out of it though, because Kendrick is in crash out mode. Wayne has never been a battle rapper, and if he really tries to beef with Kendrick, the situation could definitely go left for him. Kendrick also had bars for Snoop Dogg on the track. Snoop Dogg is a West Coast legend, and Kendrick has a lot of respect for him. But he aired Snoop out for posting Drake's track Tailor Made Freestyle and rapped, "Snoop posted Tailor Made, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go." It wasn't really a diss though,
Yeah,
Snoop
it
didn't get
wasn't.
pressed about it. After the album dropped, Snoop said it was the edibles and called Kendrick the king of the West Coast. Kendrick also sent shots at everyone who didn't give him props for getting to perform at the Super Bowl. He's the first rapper to ever headline the show by himself, and it's a huge moment for the whole rap game. But since most of the industry didn't show love, Kendrick aired him out on Whacked Out Murals and raps, "Won the Super Bowl, and Nas the only one congratulating me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad they showing their faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows, trying to convince me that you they favorite." After it was announced that Kendrick will be performing at the Super Bowl, Nas gave him a shout out on his Instagram story,
Yes, he
writing, "Congratulations to my brother, Kendrick Lamar. Can't wait to watch the party die," which was a reference to a random throwaway track Kendrick dropped after his beef with Drake. Nas also reacted to Kendrick giving him a shout out on Whacked Out Murals, posting, "Always inspired by my brother KL, keeping the essence of the shit alive and at the forefront. Salute, King." But apparently Nas was the only OG showing Kendrick any love.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick had more bars for Drake and said Drake tried to pay dudes from Compton to get dirt on him. A lot of people thought the beef was dying down because Kendrick and Drake hadn't set any shots for a few months. But Kendrick made it clear he's not squashing anything and raps, "Niggas from my city couldn't entertain old boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I never pieced it up. That shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take him to hell with me." This wasn't the first time Kendrick aired Drake out for trying to pay people for dirt on him. On the track 616 in LA, Kendrick rapped, "It was fun until you started to put money in the streets, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed." Kendrick never dropped Drake's name on GNX, but a lot of people think he took another shot at him on the track Squabble Up when he rapped, "Bitch with him and some bitch in him. That's a lot of bitch. Don't hit him, he got kids with him. My apologies." And on Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick also dissed anyone who was trying to stay cool with Drake and him and rapped, "Okay, nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal. Since y'all pandering and choose a side, let me do it for you. And Hey, fuck anybody empathetic to the other side. I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas. They exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now. Right after GNX dropped, the news broke that Drake was taking Universal Music Group to court because of Not Like Us. Drake's legal team filed a petition and accused UMG of using bots and paying influencers to promote the track. Then one day later, his lawyers filed another petition and said that UMG should have blocked Not Like Us from coming out because Kendrick called Drake a certified pedophile and a predator. Drake has been getting clowned like crazy for bringing the situation to court instead of handling his own rap beef. And according to sources, Kendrick knew about the paperwork before anyone else did. It's not clear if Kendrick knew about the legal petitions while he was recording the album, but some people think he did and already dissed Drake for it on Squabble Up when he raps, "Tell me why you fuck niggas rap if it's fictional. Tell me why the fuck you niggas fed if you criminal." That line might have not been about Drake, but Kendrick definitely took a shot at him on the track Hey Now when he said, "The black know I just strangled me a goat. I walked in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go." Kendrick has already called Drake a goat before on Euphoria when he raps, "Cutthroat business, you got shit twisted. What is it? The braids? I hurt your feelings? You don't want to work with me no more? Okay, it's 3 ghosts left, and I seen 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage." So when Kendrick dropped GNX and started talking about strangling goats, he didn't have to name drop Drake to make everyone understand who he was dissing. Kendrick also dissed Drake without even talking about him. Kendrick has a famous series of tracks called The Heart, and when Drake was dissing him, he dropped The Heart Part 6 and called Kendrick a woman beater. It seemed like a good move during the beef to take one of Kendrick's own tracks, and Kendrick did the same thing when he dropped 616 in LA. But Drake's move obviously didn't work, because on GNX, Kendrick dropped his own version of The Heart Part 6 and just spent the whole track talking about how much love he has for his homies. Kendrick has been dissing Drake for only having fake friends ever since they started beefing during the summer. Like on 616 in LA when he rapped, "Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it." So when Kendrick dropped The Heart Part 6 and shot out all of his day ones, it was like another shot at Drake. After GNX dropped, Drake did a live stream with a big streamer named XQC. Drake tried his best to make it seem like he wasn't bothered by telling his fans he was fully intact, mind, body, and soul, and that "you need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it."
As you can see, fully intact, mind, body, and soul, in case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
But it seems like Kendrick's camp doesn't believe Drake isn't upset. One of Kendrick's homies posted text messages from Kendrick where they were both making fun of Drake for the stream. Kendrick's friend wrote, "You done turned blood into a streamer on Phillies. That's a damn shame." Kendrick responded with, "He tripping?" So it seems like Kendrick knows he's in Drake's head.
Yeah.
Kendrick is calling out the whole rap game and allegedly took a shot at Diddy too. Diddy is all over the headlines for his freak-offs and abuse right now, and a ton of people in the industry are allegedly connected to it. So Kendrick aired them all out and rapped, "Okay, fuck your hip-hop. I watched the party just die. Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Niggas thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to have one woman. Everything tricky right now." But Kendrick isn't just going after other dudes in the rap game. He also called out a comedian named Andrew Schultz and said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law." Back in July, Andrew Schultz made some wild comments about black women on his podcast. Schultz had 2 black comedians from the Shits and Gigs podcast on the show, and they got dragged online for letting Schultz talk like that without checking them. It looks like Kendrick is tired of the whole industry and is taking shots at anyone he doesn't rock with. He didn't drop a lot of names on GNX, but on Man in the Garden, Kendrick put the whole game on blast and rapped, "More blood be spilling, it's just paint to me." And how annoying. Does it anger me to know the lames can speak on the origins of the game I breathe? That's insane to me. It's important. I deserve it all because it's mine. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, motherfucker. Kendrick's homies are also warning everyone to get out of the way. After the album dropped, DJ Head said that if you're not a fan of what's happening right now, then it's going to be a long 4 years for you. And Top Dog said, "Dot is a dangerous man right now. Everybody stand down. I promise you." There's rumors going around that Kendrick's about to release another album to keep the pressure on everyone. And if that's true, then there's going to be a whole new round of disses dropping on the industry real soon.
Oh boy. Ooh, man. So yeah, man, a lot of good. Yeah, I like the album by the way, though, man. So I don't know. Yeah, well, Wayne's talking about, I guess, a diss track towards Kendrick, which I don't think Wayne's gonna do a diss track. So I think this is hearsay. So unless it happens, well, we'll see what happens though. But I don't think Kendrick's gonna drop. I mean, Lil Wayne's gonna drop a diss track on Kendrick. I mean, you really think that Wayne's gonna drop a diss track at Kendrick? Let me know in the comments, guys. So overall, I like the album by the way, man. So I'm gonna wait, see like the next 6-7 years, see where it lands at though, because I think it could be a classic. I think it could. I don't want to throw that word classic because people throw that word classic way too often. I like to wait, see how it does. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to Kendrick the Super Bowl come next year. So because that's in February. So I want to see who's gonna bring with them. Maybe Kendrick, Wayne could squash it, talk it out though. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. What you guys think though? Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I'll see you guys.